Powell diesel, 7.2 medium heavy, so 723C, with a Generation 2 Revo SX. Nice reel, nice rod. Pretty much, this was my first Powell, so it got me into Powells. The reel's pretty smooth. I had a brake on me. The line guide would stick to one side, so I put something in between it so it stays better now. It's just not as smooth as it used to be. It still works pretty well. Casts awesome. Good reel. 7:1 gear ratio. I used it for jigs and like chatterbaits and stuff. It's a nice, like, soft tip, if you can see. Pretty soft tip, but it has a decent backbone. I got my personal best on this rod. 7 pound, 8 ounce largemouth on it. So I've stood up to the test. I usually throw 15 pound fluorocarbon on it. The next rod, the second oldest rod on the table, is my frog setup. This is a Team Daiwa T-rod, 7 foot heavy. So it has a little tip, like just the tip moves, but goes right into backbone and doesn't bend past about this guide, so pretty solid rod. Got me 6 pounders, 5 pounders on frogs. Throw 50 pound braid on it. Has a quantum energy 7.1:1. Oh no, 7:1:1, or 7:1 gear ratio. Sorry, but I had the butt of this rod off, but I just glued it back on. It's held up pretty well, so I've had it for like 2 years, so it's been holding up pretty well for me. This reel is pretty smooth, casts really well. Awesome reel by Quantum. I don't have many Quantums anymore. I got rid of a few of them. I used to have a Kinetic, but I got rid of it. Quantum has great reels that they cast pretty well. So it's my frog setup. I usually throw 50 pound braid on there. Nice rod and reel. Okay. Next, I'll kind of. Sorry guys, my camera decided to die on me. So back to the Revo S. I already said one of the best reels you can get for your money. For under $150, it's a pretty good reel. Caught 6 pounders, 5 pounders on it. Really smooth. For 8 bearings, this thing is awesome. Casts really well. It has the pitch centrifugal brake, so it's centrifugal, no magnets on the side. Click and spool tension, click and star. 20 pounds of drag, which is awesome. So this thing's a great flipping reel. 6:4:1 gear ratio. Pretty fast reel. I bought that reel. Sorry, my cat's going nuts. I bought that reel on this rod, and that's where I'm going to put it. I'm going to buy a carbon light and put this reel on a carbon light. So I just have this reel on there for the meantime. But the rod I usually have it on is a Powell Inferno 7.6 medium heavy, so it's a 765. It's a 5 power rod, which is heavy. There's not much tip on it. Just got a little tip and then all backbone. This thing, gigantic handle there. Awesome hook sets with this rod. I used it for jigs and like Texas rigs and stuff, but I'm gonna put 50 pound braid on it and throw Texas rigs and Carolina rigs and frogs and stuff on it. But if I need to, I'll throw a leader on it, and so I can just work with the clear water and be able to catch like smallmouth on it and stuff. But I caught countless 4 or 5 pound smallmouth and 5, 6 pound largemouth on it. But yeah, this got me a 6.5 this spring. Wish I had my GoPro then. Would have been videotaping it. But Awesome rod here. 130 bucks. Powell Inferno. Love Powell, if you couldn't tell. I have 5 of them. Yeah, 5 of them. Yeah. Nice rod there. The reel is a Revo SX, Generation 3 Revo SX. 10 bearings, wicked light reel compared to the old one. But it just doesn't have the quality that the Gen 2 has. It's a little bit, the Gen 2, you sacrifice weight for quality. This has great quality, don't get me wrong. The Gen 2 just has better quality. And those cost more when they first came out. They were like 180, this is 160. So light reel, you get more lightness out of it, you get a little more drag power out of it. This has 20 pound, I think. Super smooth drag, click and drag and click and spool. This one has a magnetic brakes instead of the centrifugal, which is, I like the magnetic, it's more user friendly. You don't have to worry about keeping the pins symmetrical or anything. This reel casts so well. People say it doesn't cast as well as the Gen 2. This casts better than the Gen 2 for me. 160 bucks. I love this reel. I'll probably get more. Well worth the money. If you want, this definitely beats the Revo S. If you could just pay the extra $20 or $30 to get this, do it. It's way better. But this reel is smoother. The Revo S is smoother with less bearings, but you can barely tell it's more smooth when you're just reeling in a chatterbait or something, or crankbait. This is mainly my chatterbait reel. I'm going to put it on a medium carbon light and use it for chatterbaits. I used to have it on this rod by Powell Diesel, but yeah, nice rod there. Reel, I mean. Gosh. Put it back. Put this reel back over here. I'll show you my spinning rod. Another Powell Diesel. 610, yeah, 610 medium spinning rod. I use it. It's a 610-3, so it's a 3 power, which is in the middle. So it's a little heavier, but it's not light. It's not heavy, but it's not light. It's perfect for like shaky heads, obviously, and light Texas rigs. Tubes and stuff work great with it. I throw drop shots on it. I caught a 6-pound smallmouth, or 6.5-pound smallmouth on it, throwing a drop shot. Shimano Symmetry on there. One of the lightest spinning combos I've ever had. Symmetry 2500, throw 15-pound braid on there with a, actually 10-pound braid, sorry. And I'll throw like 10 or 8-pound fluorocarbon on there, like an 8-foot leader. Nice rod, awesome rod. I don't have a leader on right now. I got a tie one on for tomorrow. We still have no ice in New Hampshire right now, and it's Christmas Day today. So, nice rod here. I'm gonna get it in the water tomorrow and use it. Probably have some video tomorrow to put up, hopefully. But yeah, nice rod. Rod's 70, now they're 80, but the reel was 100. I have a real grip on it just because I like it. But okay, next rod is another Powell Diesel. So I have 3 Powell Diesels. This is the newer generation, the new one that just came out in like August. It has cork grip like the more expensive Powells. But this is a, 7.2 medium heavy. It's more like a medium. Wicked soft tip. Softer than the original 7.2 medium heavy. So I throw finesse bait casting stuff on it. I'll throw a tube on it. Rocking lure tube. Right now, just because I had it, I have 14-pound mono on there. I only buy nice mono because I don't like the stretch of cheap mono, and the sensitivity of cheap mono is just not there. So I don't get that. But nice rod. Pretty sensitive. Nice. It's an awesome reaction bait rod. It's awesome for square bills and stuff, and chatterbaits and spinnerbaits. That's what I use it for mainly. But when I need to throw some finesse stuff, I'll throw it on there. I threw jerkbaits on it. Works awesome. You just need to throw light line on it because it's jerkbaiting and you like light line. I like light line. But yeah, pretty light rod for the price range, $80. Cheap rod, but the quality's there on it. This reel I have on it is a Shimano Sitica 200 G6, so it has a 6:5 to 1 gear ratio. Nice reel, nothing to really complain about. Casts really well, pretty smooth for like 5 bearings. This is what got me into Shimano bait casters more, so this thing hooked me into them. Pretty nice reel, light, big spool, holds a lot of line. Nice reel, I like it. On this rod especially, it looks sweet. Okay, I'll use that for chatterbait and stuff like I said. My new rod and reel here. There's some hair on it. I got a Max 3D. The brand new Powell rod that came out just before Christmas. 190 bucks on Tackle Warehouse. I got the 714, so 714 to 71 heavy. So the 4 is, it's stiffer than my 5 power rod, so I'm not sure why it's rated a 4 power rod, but it has just the tip ends. It's very soft tip, only the tip. So it stops bending at about the 4th or 5th guide, so it's all back on. I'm going to throw like 20-pound fluorocarbon, 17-pound fluorocarbon on there. Jig rod, I have a jig on there for tomorrow. Like mid 30-degree water temperatures. I just want to get one more big one before the year's done. But awesome rod. The sensitivity on this thing just is insane. I was setting the hook on rocks the first time I used it because it's so sensitive. You can feel everything. You can feel bass breathe on it basically. Caught me more fish than I would have with any other rod on this table just because of that sensitivity. Really helps you step up your game and hook the fish that people wouldn't feel. I have a Shimano Chronarch 200D7 on there. 7:0 to 1 gear ratio. Nice reel. This rod, I forgot to mention, is so light. This reel's a little heavy. It's 7.5 ounces. So balances the rod awesome. You don't. It's not near tip heavy at all. You just no problem working the bait. Thing is really light, sensitive. This reel casts so well. I took it in my yard. I got it yesterday in the mail. I ordered it, but took it in the yard and cast it around with it. Thing is so smooth, casts so well. Awesome rod and reel there. 7 bearings, yeah, 7 bearings in it. It has the centrifugal braking in it. I'll show you in a second. I can figure out to open it. I love how this stays on there so you don't drop it in the lake or anything. But awesome. Good drag on this reel. Has like 12, 14 pounds drag. I use it mainly for flipping jigs, throwing up on docks and stuff. Has a pretty short handle, but I like that. It makes me more accurate. Shorter rods you can be more accurate with. Longer rods you can just control more line. I will sacrifice line control for casting accuracy. You can definitely control the bait well with the sensitivity of the rod. It has, by shortening the handle, you can give you more rod to work with, so you can kind of work the bait better. Helped me. But 11 guides, pretty nice rod. People say it's ugly. I think it looks awesome. With the like the army green stuff there. I'll show you close up. Looks pretty nice there. I think. Most people don't, but whatever. Who cares about what it looks like as long as it performs well. That's my rod and reel arsenal. I'm going to be getting more soon, and I'll update you on what I think about the